Welcome to Thinking Science, Wonder and Curiosity, a guide for families. In this video, we'll talk about how you can help your child's scientific ways of thinking grow. When thinking about science, you might have images of someone in a white coat mixing liquids together or doing crazy experiments. While it may be fun to think about in that way, there's much more to science than that. Actually, a lot of what our children do in their everyday lives shows scientific ways of thinking. Children are naturally curious. Today, we'll talk about ways to encourage children's curiosity and wonder, two foundational pieces of a child's science development, really, their overall development. This might sound a little out there, but trust me, as we talk more about this and watch real examples, you'll see how wonder and curiosity play into not just your child's science development, but every other part of their development as well. Let's start by watching a grandma and her grandson playing with a simple tube and random items. As you watch, notice how grandma asks questions, which encourages her grandson to be curious.
Do you want to try if anything else fits? What else can zoom down? Oh my. It rolled over here. Is anything in the tube? These are over here, and there's this one. You're getting it all onto the tray. You're catching them. Oh my, that one rolled. It rolled away. Do you think the caterpillar will fit? Will the caterpillar fit down there? Whoops. What happens? You put his tail in. Can he slide down? Try his head first. Huh. Will he fit? Caterpillar, can you come down? Can you check? Oh, you have to get way down low. Can you see him?
Yeah.
You can?
I can.
You can. Do you want to get him out? You're worried about him? How can you get him out? Can you use your hands? Oh, you're sad? Are you sad about him? Is he stuck? Can I help you? Come here, caterpillar. There he is. He's out. I'll put him on the floor. So, do you think the clothespin will fit? Will that fit down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think so? Oh, you're still worried about him. I'll put him over here on my lap. Is that better? I'll put him up on the table. Where's the clothespin? It came down. And he found the ball. He can get the ball. What do you think about you think this pepper will fit? You're trying a different place for the balls to fit? You got two, one for each hand. Zoom.
Oh,
Did it roll?
I know.
Is something stuck? Okay, check. See if anything is stuck in there. Is there anything in the tube? Can you looking? Can you see my fingers? Down. Were they there? Woo! Yay, you did it!
What a fun and simple activity! Tubes like this can be made using things you already have at home. You could tape toilet paper or paper towel tubes together, or find a long tube like this at the center of wrapping paper from the dollar store. They also took other toys and objects from around the house, balls, blocks, a car, and even a hair curler to put into the tube. For a young child like the one in our video, he's learning about sizes, what fits, and what doesn't fit. Even older children like to experiment with this. The big thing to keep in mind is that we, as the adult, ask questions and explain what the child is wondering about. We heard some really great question starters we can ask our children as they play with nearly anything around. Open questions like, do you want to see if? What else can? Do you think? I also noticed when the caterpillar wouldn't fit down the tube, the child immediately looked to Grandma for an explanation. He was confused as to why that caterpillar wouldn't go down and is used to Grandma telling him about what is happening, as she did many times in this clip. When our younger and older children experience confusion like this, we can ask them what happened. This gets their minds thinking about what they just saw, and we can help fill in the blanks if they're not quite sure. Let's move on to watch Grandma help her grandson with a problem-solving activity, another scientific way of thinking.
Oh my. Is it stuck? You're looking at it. Can you reach it with your hand? Are you trying to reach it? Oh, here comes a foot. Did that help?
See?
Huh. Oh, that one came out. Is that one still in there? Huh. Are you trying to get... You got it! You put your hand up and got it. Oh, you want to put it back in? Oh my. Oh, it came out that time. Whoa. Let's try that one. Oh, and that one came out too. You are getting all of them through now. It's stuck up there. You push it with your hand. Zoom, and then it stopped. Is it still there? You're checking? Do you think one of the balls would help get it out? Do you want to roll a ball to help get it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, oops, your hand got stuck. Ooh. Shoo! Okay. Let's see. Oh, now it came out and the ball.
Did you notice that Grandma didn't immediately solve the problem of the stuck item in the tube? She talked with her grandson about the ways he was trying to solve the problem and gave him praise when he finally figured it out. As grown-ups, it can be hard to stand back and watch as our child is trying to figure something out. But when we give our children the chance to think and try different things to solve their problem, we're usually pretty impressed at what they can do. Now let's move on to watch a different activity. Grandma put some cornmeal, toy animals, and a bucket and some scoops for her grandson to explore.
Do you think we should count how many scoops? You think I should put my hand right there? 1. Do you think you'll do another one? 2. Is it in there? Let me see. Where'd it go? Poured it in the bucket. 3. Oh, that's a snowman. Oh, 1 snowman. There's 1, 2, 3. Maybe we can make a snowman sometime this year. Oh, dump it out again. Ta-da. Impact. our fingers in sometimes and squeeze it. Look. Can you see it in the bottom of the bucket? Ooh. That's cool.
See?
I see. What's down there?
You might be thinking, there's no way we're doing that inside. What a mess. And trust me, I get it. But man, there are so many benefits to letting our kids make a little mess, not necessarily a big mess, with things like cornmeal, rice, Play-Doh, water beads, or sand. We saw the grandson scooping and dumping with his spoon. We also saw the child get curious about using his hand instead of the spoon to scoop. Both ways help with his hand-eye coordination, which is part of helping him learn to write one day. It's important for us as the adult to try to be like the grandma in the video and not worry too much about the mess. She focused on talking to him about what he was doing, knowing the mess wouldn't be too big of a deal to clean up when they were done. Let's take a look at a few things we learned to try out the next time we're playing with our child. Ask open questions about what your child is doing. Use question starters like, "What if you," or "How did that happen?" to help your child think about what is going on. Let your child try to solve the problem. Be there to help, but let them try first. Relax and encourage your child's curiosity. When we focus on messes, we miss the big point, and that is our child's growth. If you'd like to know more about your child's development, talk with their teacher. Thank you for watching.